You guys, I don't know what we're doing here. Like, things are so funny and I can't even handle it. They're so seemingly pointless sometimes, you know? Like, for some reason they're so hurtful sometimes, and this is a really good way to wake up. Um, but yeah, there's so much suffering, like we make so much suffering for ourselves, and it's pretty phenomenal, the way we're suffering. And I don't know, like, is this game called the suffering game? I don't even get it. I don't know. There Man, I don't even, you guys, I don't even have a stream right now. But just that, for myself, I guess after Vipassana or something, the Vipassana course, my my peaks and valleys are like really dramatic. Um, Maybe because I'm really aware of what is at the root of my suffering whenever I'm experiencing it. And so things that maybe weren't even suffering before, when I'm looking at it really hard with like super wide eyes and a magnifying glass or something, I'm like, "Oh my god, like look at what I'm doing to myself right now. Look at what mental processes I'm having right now." And then I go, "Oh my god, like I'm scrutinizing myself with a magnifying glass or something." Or or like, "Gosh, I'm finding so much more bliss in this moment than I have ever experienced." And I'm like noticing how I'm seeing all the small things more, and it's really beautiful. And and then like I slip or something, or you know, like something happens where I remember a bunch of things that I have to do that I haven't done yet, and then I'm like, "Oh no, I haven't done these things yet." And then I start thinking about time and like managing time, and then I'm like, "Oh god, I don't want to think about time. That's horrible." And then I realize that that's totally irresponsible for the things that I'm wanting to do, and that I'm not finding the bliss in all of the activities. And then I'm like, "Oh god, I'm not finding the bliss." Like, "Oh god, I'm scrutinizing myself." It's so crazy. Like, that's so crazy. And then I'm laughing about it. Even if I'm feeling when I'm feeling the misery of it, or feeling the suffering of it, it's like, it's so funny. It's so funny to me. And I've I don't know. Um there are just like a bunch of parts that have come back up in myself of like how I was really raised, or like what my first influences actually were, and how I made some kind of choice that I didn't want to participate in that anymore. But that's what I've known, and who am I to say that that's not a cool influence, you know? Um, so as I get more in touch with that, like things have just been getting crazier and crazier, and I'm really feeling way more happy than I have in a while. But it's weird because I'm noticing that I'm experiencing misery and suffering way more, and it's making me happier. Um, oh, cool. Yay. That's kind of nice. I kind of dig it. That's like, I mean, I guess that's what Vipassana teaches, is the total equanimity, perfect equanimity, and stuff. Um, but that's what that is. It's the being Cool. It's the being honest with yourself about what you're experiencing and slowing down enough to, and not, I mean, I'm not slowing down, which is what I just described, is that, like, I understand that that's not slowing down. Alex, you goofball. Um, but I mean, it's slowing down in a way of even being, paying attention to the fact that that's happening, and taking the time to judge myself for it, or taking the time to laugh about it, or whatever. That regardless of what I'm getting done on the outside, really. I mean, like, I am getting a lot of things done right now. That was cool. And I, like, worked at the farmer's market this morning for 7 hours or something, and it was so beautiful, and it was, like, super hot outside, and we're lifting heavy things and stuff, and it's awesome. But my point is that looking at it equanimously is actually experiencing more of the things you maybe don't want, or you didn't want before, or whatever. That's all.